Archangel Michael says, there is a heavy silence in the air tonight. Something is shifting around you, and you can feel it even though you can't see it yet. A wave of emotions has been released, and its echo is coming straight toward your heart. Archangel Michael says, a person you once trusted is overwhelmed right now. Tears are falling uncontrollably from their eyes as they think about you. They never imagined they would reach this moment of truth where they could no longer hide their feelings. Archangel Michael says, this moment is not about chance. It is a divine orchestration where hidden emotions are being forced to the surface. The person who once stood by you, and later drifted away, is now unable to hold back the weight of regret. You may not see them, but right now they are holding their face in their hands. Memories of your laughter, your kindness, and the way you once believed in them are hitting them like a tidal wave. They can't escape the pain of knowing they shattered something pure. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The truth they tried to bury has been tearing them apart for months. They thought they could move on, pretend nothing happened, but your absence is a constant ache in their soul. Every moment without you feels like a punishment they unknowingly chose. Archangel Michael says, their tears tonight are not ordinary. They are the cries of a heart that realizes it betrayed someone it should have protected. It is a deep sorrow that shakes the spirit, a cry that reaches even the heavens above. There is a reason you are hearing this now. The divine wants you to know that justice of the heart is being served. What was hidden is being uncovered, and their true emotions are finally surfacing. Every secret word they spoke against you, every moment they failed to stand by your side, it now plays like a broken record in their mind. They can't stop replaying the day it all went wrong, wishing they could go back and change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They once wore a mask of confidence, pretending they didn't need you. But behind closed doors, they are drowning in regret. Nights are sleepless, and every morning greets them with the reminder of what they lost. Archangel Michael says, this pain they carry is their awakening. The tears falling right now are soft whispers to the universe, begging for forgiveness. They want to speak to you but fear that you may never listen. Even as you read this message, the energy of their sorrow is pulling closer to you. It's not just sadness, it's love that was never properly shown, never properly spoken. It's the love they only realized after it was too late. They see your face everywhere, in their dreams, in the streets, even in the quiet corners of their own home. This connection they thought was broken is stronger than ever because their spirit cannot release you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, divine intervention is moving swiftly now. The universe is opening doors for truth to be revealed. The person who hurt you will be unable to hold back any longer, their silence will soon be broken. Right now, they are holding something of yours, something small but powerful, a photo, a letter, or even just a memory carved into their soul. They are trembling with the urge to reach out, to tell you the words they swallowed for so long. You once gave them trust that few ever earned. When they betrayed that trust, they believed you would forget them. But they were wrong. What they did to you has chained itself to their conscience, refusing to let them rest. Every time they close their eyes, they see the moment they walked away or turned against you. They feel the weight of every tear you shed, and it haunts them like a shadow they cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Their life has changed since you last saw them. What looked like success and joy from the outside is hollow inside. No amount of distraction can erase the thought of you, the one person who truly saw them for who they were. Archangel Michael says, this heartbreak is their spiritual lesson. They had to lose you to realize the depth of their feelings and the gravity of their mistakes. Now, they are left praying for a second chance, knowing it may never come. You may wonder why you're feeling restless tonight, why your spirit feels heavy. It is because their sorrow is reaching you through unseen channels. Their tears are creating ripples that touch your very energy. This is not to harm you but to awaken you to the divine truth. They are suffering because they finally understand the value of your love. Heaven has opened their eyes to the damage they caused. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, soon there will be a moment you did not expect. A message, a sign, or an encounter that will reveal everything they've been hiding. The universe has decided it is time for the truth to come to light. Even as they cry now, they are gathering the courage to face you. They want to speak the words, I'm sorry, and, I miss you, words they should have said long ago. Your story with this person is not finished yet. The divine is rewriting what was broken, not to erase the past, but to bring healing where there was only pain. When this truth is finally spoken, it will feel like time itself has paused. You will see in their eyes the depth of their sorrow and the unspoken love they carried all along. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, as you breathe in this moment, understand that unseen forces are at work around you. The sorrow of the one who betrayed your trust is not just a feeling, it is a spiritual weight that cannot be hidden anymore. Their tears have reached the heavens, and divine power is turning their silent suffering into a loud call for redemption. Every step they take now feels heavy. They move through their days like a shadow of who they used to be, haunted by the sound of your laughter and the memory of how safe your presence once made them feel. Nothing they have tried, no distraction, no new friendship, has been able to replace you. Archangel Michael says, destiny is moving the pieces back into place. This isn't just about regret, it is about truth demanding to be spoken. They are being pushed to reveal what was once locked inside their heart. Their hands tremble as they think about you. Every time they look at their phone, they start to type a message and then delete it. They want to hear your voice, but fear is a chain holding them back from making that call. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The divine has been whispering to them during sleepless nights. In dreams, they see you walking away, and they wake with tears soaking their pillow. They are realizing now that no matter how far they run, they cannot escape the bond their soul still shares with yours. Archangel Michael says, you are being shown this vision for a reason. It's not meant to bring you pain but to let you see the truth, that justice of the heart is real, and the one who caused you harm is feeling every ounce of that sorrow. When you felt abandoned, you wondered if they even cared. Tonight, you know that their heart never stopped feeling your absence. It aches for you in ways they never admitted before. Even as you read these words, their tears are like prayers being lifted to heaven. The divine is gathering these tears, turning them into seeds for a future moment of truth and healing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, soon, something will break the silence. It may come as an unexpected message, a trembling voice on a call, or a face-to-face moment that stops your heart. This is divine timing unfolding exactly as it must. You once trusted this person with pieces of your soul. When they failed you, it left wounds that time alone could not heal. Yet even in their betrayal, a part of them never stopped needing you. Now they walk under the weight of regret, whispering your name into the night when no one can hear. They hold back tears in public, but when alone, they collapse into sobs that shake their entire being. Archangel Michael says, "You are stronger now than ever before." While they are broken by remorse, you are being lifted by unseen angelic hands, guided toward a divine resolution that will surprise you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. In the days ahead, you may sense their presence more strongly. A thought of them will cross your mind, and your heart will feel an unexplained heaviness. That is their soul reaching for you, even from miles away. They once thought they could live without ever confessing the truth. But the divine has closed every escape route. Their spirit cannot breathe until they face what they've done and release the words locked in their chest. Archangel Michael says, "This is not an accident. The universe is orchestrating an encounter that will bring their tears to your sight, their voice to your ears, and their truth to your heart. And when that moment arrives, it will feel like a storm finally breaking. The air will shift, the silence will shatter, and what was once hidden will pour out like a river that cannot be stopped." Type Amen to get blessing 555. Their soul has been tested in ways you cannot see. Sleepless nights, a restless mind, and moments where they almost confessed but fear dragged them back into silence. Yet tonight, divine forces are stronger than fear. Archangel Michael says, "Even now, your angels are moving closer to this person, guiding them gently but firmly toward you. The heavens have decided it's time for clarity, for healing, for a long-awaited release of unspoken pain. You are not the same as you were before. You have walked through fire and emerged with a strength that shines like gold. When they return, they will not find the version of you they once knew, they will find someone who has risen. And yet, deep within, your heart is prepared. It may not forgive easily, but it is ready to hear truth, ready to see the tears that have been hidden for far too long." Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, "Destiny has a way of circling back to unfinished stories. This chapter of your life was never fully closed because divine timing had not yet completed its work. Now, the cycle is nearing completion. The person who betrayed your trust has walked through loneliness they never imagined. People around them cannot understand why they are so withdrawn, why they sometimes burst into tears without warning. But heaven understands, it is your absence that has carved a hole in their soul. They have seen signs everywhere. Songs that remind them of you, places that bring back memories, and dreams that leave them shaken. The divine is making sure they cannot forget, cannot move forward without first seeking forgiveness. And when the truth is finally spoken, it will be raw and trembling. Their voice may shake, their hands may reach for yours, and tears will flow like rain as they confess what their heart has been holding. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, "The night is thick with emotions unseen by the human eye. You may feel a strange pull in your spirit as if a whisper is calling your name from a distance. That is not your imagination, it is the deep cry of the one who hurt you, finally reaching the heavens and spilling into your soul. They are not sleeping tonight. Every time they close their eyes, memories of you pierce through their heart like lightning. The sound of your voice, the warmth of your touch, the innocence of your trust, they replay it all while their tears refuse to stop falling. Archangel Michael says, this breaking point is no coincidence. Divine justice has been set in motion. What was silenced, hidden, or ignored is being forced to surface. Nothing can stop this awakening of the heart. Even the walls of their home feel suffocating. They pace from room to room, clutching onto things that remind them of you. A photo, a gift, a single word written on a piece of paper, each one a dagger of regret stabbing deeper into their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They once believed they could lock their emotions away, bury their actions under lies, and continue life as if nothing happened. But divine law does not bend to human deceit. Every tear you shed has been counted, every moment of betrayal recorded in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael says, tonight their spirit is trembling under the weight of truth. They feel stripped bare, exposed before the unseen forces of heaven. This is their reckoning, and there is no running from it. You may not hear their cries, but heaven does. Angels stand watch over them as they break down, unable to hide from the pain any longer. It is a sight unseen by the world, yet powerful enough to change destinies. In their solitude, they whisper your name like a prayer. They beg silently for another chance, for a moment to turn back time and undo the choices that shattered everything. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, destiny is aligning events in ways you cannot yet imagine. You will not have to chase the truth, it will find you. The universe is crafting a moment where everything will spill out like a storm breaking after endless thunder. The one who hurt you walks with a heavy shadow now. People notice their distant gaze, their lack of laughter, but no one knows the real reason. Only heaven knows that their sorrow is tied to you and the bond they betrayed. When they think of you, it feels like their chest is collapsing. They press their hands against their heart, trying to steady themselves, but nothing eases the ache. The truth inside them grows louder each day, demanding release. Archangel Michael says, divine power is surrounding you with protection and clarity. When the time comes, you will stand strong as the truth unfolds, untouched by fear or doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The days ahead will not be ordinary. The universe is preparing signs, visions, and moments that will point toward this hidden sorrow. Pay attention to unusual dreams, sudden thoughts of the past, or moments where your heart feels an unexplained heaviness. This is not random. It is the spiritual link between you and this person growing stronger as they approach their breaking point. They are being drawn back to you by forces greater than their own will. Archangel Michael says, what you thought was over will resurface not to hurt you again, but to heal wounds that have long been bleeding in silence. Their tears are watering the ground for truth to finally grow. The person you once trusted is not the same. Regret has reshaped them. Loss has humbled them. Their spirit has been broken and remade by divine hands to understand what they once threw away. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, soon there will be a divine crossing of paths. Whether through a message, an unexpected meeting, or an unplanned encounter, the truth they've been hiding will finally step into the light. Even now, their hands shake as they think of reaching out to you. They start to write, but tears blur the words. They fear rejection, yet they know they cannot hold this pain much longer. Every sleepless night they've endured has been shaping this moment. Heaven has been working in the background, pulling invisible strings to guide both of you toward a fated moment of revelation. And when it arrives, the atmosphere will change. The air will grow heavy with emotions, and even time itself will feel as if it has stopped. You will feel every word, every tear, every ounce of truth as it pours out. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, as this energy builds, unseen angels are already preparing the space where this long-buried truth will emerge. Every delay that has kept this moment from reaching you was divine protection. The time was not right before, but now the gates of heaven are unlocking the next chapter. The person you once trusted is moving closer to that moment of no return. They are exhausted from carrying the weight of silence, exhausted from pretending they are fine while their heart is in ruins. This exhaustion is breaking their resistance, forcing them to face what they've avoided for too long. Every thought of you pierces them like a blade. They replay conversations, remembering the warmth in your voice that they betrayed. They see your smile, knowing they were the reason it faded. And each memory hits harder than the last, leaving them drowning in guilt. Archangel Michael says, their soul is in surrender. Their tears are not just sadness, they are confessions spilling out to the divine. They are admitting, without words, that losing you was the greatest wound they ever inflicted upon themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This is not just emotional, it is spiritual warfare. Darkness tried to twist your bond, tried to keep truth buried forever. But heaven's light has pierced through, burning away illusions, leaving only raw honesty behind. As you move through your days, you may feel waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. This is your spirit feeling their cries. The bond between you is stirring again, like embers reigniting into flame. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this energy. You are not being dragged back into pain, you are being prepared for clarity, for closure, for divine justice that will free you from all hidden chains. They are dreaming of you nightly now. In each dream, they see themselves approaching you with trembling hands, finally confessing everything they've been too afraid to say. When they wake, their pillow is soaked in tears, their heart pounding with both fear and hope. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The divine is weaving destiny in silence. At first, it may appear nothing is changing, but behind the veil, everything is shifting. Angels are aligning encounters, moments, and words that will bring this truth into the open. You may receive an unexpected message. A short, hesitant note that feels different from anything before. It may be a phone call where their voice cracks, or an in-person meeting where they cannot stop trembling. However it happens, the truth will come with undeniable force. Archangel Michael says, this will not be a rehearsed apology. It will not be polished or perfect. It will be raw, desperate, and soaked in genuine tears. It will be the cry of a soul that has been burning in regret for too long. When you see it, you will know it is real. You will feel the weight of every night they cried for you, every moment their spirit broke under guilt, every silent prayer they made for forgiveness. Type Amen to get blessing 666. This truth is not just for them, it is also for you. Divine healing cannot be complete until the truth is spoken aloud. Heaven does not want you carrying unanswered questions or hidden wounds any longer. When the tears they cry finally reach you, a great release will occur. The heavy chains around your heart will fall away. Pain that once seemed permanent will begin to dissolve in the light of revelation. Archangel Michael says, "You are being lifted even now." Angels are wrapping you in divine comfort, giving you strength to stand tall when the truth arrives. You will not crumble, you will rise. And when this chapter finally closes, it will not just be an ending. It will be a transformation, an opening for new beginnings that are pure, true, and divinely protected. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Even now, as you finish read. Archangel Michael says, prepare your spirit for this unveiling. Do not let fear grip you. You are stronger now, guided by divine light, and nothing that comes can shake your destiny. What is coming is not random, it is heaven's final act of justice. The one who once broke your trust will kneel before truth, and you will witness the power of divine timing restoring balance to your life. Stand firm. Hold faith. The moment of revelation is approaching like a storm ready to break. And when it does, every tear, every pain, every unanswered silence will finally make sense. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual realm is not yet done speaking to you. Even though the truth is preparing to surface, more layers are unfolding in silence. What has been hidden for so long carries not just sorrow but also deep lessons that will forever change both of your lives. As their tears fall this very moment, they are releasing chains wrapped tightly around their own soul. Every drop carries a memory of when they could have stood by you but didn't. Heaven is not ignoring this cry, it is transforming it into divine movement that pushes them closer to your path. Archangel Michael says, the closer this moment draws near, the stronger your own energy will feel. You may sense unexpected warmth around you, lights flickering, or a sudden stillness in the air. These are signs that angels are bridging the distance between you and the truth that has long been silenced. They are not only crying for forgiveness, they are crying because they see now how much heaven blessed them through you. They see clearly what they lost when they failed to protect your trust, and this realization has shattered their pride completely. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This revelation is part of a greater divine plan. You were chosen to endure that moment of betrayal not as punishment but as preparation for your higher destiny. Through your pain, you were refined, strengthened, and lifted to a level where darkness can no longer reach you. Archangel Michael says, this person's tears tonight are not meant to drag you backward. They are meant to release you forward, to open the door to healing that could never happen until truth was revealed. The moment they confess, invisible chains on your heart will finally break. Every step you take now is guided. Even the smallest choices are divinely aligned to lead you to the moment of revelation. You are not lost, you are being positioned for breakthrough. And when this final encounter happens, you will see in their eyes the full weight of their remorse. It will be impossible to deny, impossible to ignore, because their very soul will tremble in front of you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, a sacred balance is being restored. What was taken from you emotionally will be returned in ways beyond your imagination. Your spirit will not only heal but rise higher than ever before. The tears they shed are the seeds of this transformation. What feels like sorrow now is watering divine justice. Every night they cry, heaven takes another step toward bringing the truth into your hands. You may feel moments of heaviness even as you sleep. Your dreams may be filled with old memories or faces from the past. This is because your soul is sensing the approaching wave of revelation. Do not resist these feelings. Let them flow through you like a river washing away old pain. Angels are cleansing your heart, making room for what is about to be spoken and for the blessings that will follow. Type Amen to get blessing 111. As this unfolds, unseen forces are clearing obstacles from your path. People who mean you harm are being removed, opportunities for healing are opening, and divine protection is building a shield around you. Archangel Michael says, when the day of truth arrives, you will not stand alone. Angels will surround you, giving you strength and clarity to hear every word without fear. Your spirit will know exactly what to do. The person crying for you now does not know that heaven has already decided how this will end. They think they are just breaking down from guilt, but in reality, they are being guided toward a divine encounter they cannot avoid. This is not just about the past, it is about rewriting your future. Heaven is ensuring that no wound remains unhealed, no injustice unbalanced, and no love left unspoken. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Even after truth is revealed, the divine story will not stop there. This moment is a doorway that will open paths of restoration you never dreamed possible. From this pain, something powerful and holy is rising. Archangel Michael says, you will witness miracles in relationships, breakthroughs in your destiny, and blessings that were delayed only because hidden truths had to surface first. Once spoken, nothing will hold them back. Right now, as you take these words into your heart, the crying soul you once trusted is reaching a turning point. Their tears have soaked the ground for too long, heaven is about to lift them to their knees in surrender. When you see them next, you will not only hear an apology, you will feel the depth of heaven's justice as light finally breaks through the silence of years. Archangel Michael says, heaven is still moving, still speaking, still unraveling truths long buried in silence. The waves of destiny are far from calm, each passing second pulls the crying soul you once trusted closer to their moment of exposure. They are unable to escape the visions haunting them. Every time they try to distract themselves, they see flashes of you. The way you looked when you last trusted them, the moment they turned away, the pain they left you with. These visions have become chains that tighten around their heart. Archangel Michael says, divine justice is patient but unrelenting. For years, they believed they could hide their actions. But heaven never closed its eyes. Angels recorded every detail, and now, all of it is rising to the surface like a tidal wave. Tonight, they are not just crying, they are collapsing under a spiritual weight too heavy for human strength. The tears that fall are not only for what they did but for the love they failed to protect, the bond they shattered, and the trust they cannot rebuild without truth. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This breaking is necessary. It is heaven's way of cleansing darkness from their soul before allowing them to step toward you again. If this pain did not crush them, they would never truly understand the gravity of what they lost. Archangel Michael says, while their sorrow deepens, you are being lifted higher. The divine has placed a light around you, one that cannot be dimmed by shadows of betrayal. You are walking toward a future where truth shines brighter than pain. Even as they tremble in regret, you are being prepared for something far greater than a simple apology. You are being prepared for justice that carries divine power, a moment where your soul will finally breathe free from old chains. The universe is orchestrating events silently. While the world seems unchanged, spiritual winds are shifting rapidly. Doors are unlocking, pathways are clearing, and destiny is aligning with precision only heaven could design. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, as this spiritual storm intensifies, your dreams may become vivid. You may see flashes of faces from the past or feel emotions that rise without explanation. This is not confusion, it is a sign that truth is drawing near. You are being prepared for revelation. Angels are whispering strength into your spirit, ensuring that when this soul approaches you, you will be unshaken. What once broke you will no longer have power to harm you. Their tears are a plea for mercy, but mercy will only come when honesty flows. They know this now. That is why they are trembling every time they imagine seeing you again. Archangel Michael says, when the moment of truth finally arrives, the earth itself will feel different. The air will grow heavy, time will slow, and every word spoken will pierce deeper than a blade because it will carry years of unspoken sorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Do not mistake this as weakness. Your journey has made you unbreakable. The betrayal that once left scars has become a shield forged in divine fire. When truth comes, you will not kneel under its weight, you will rise above it. Archangel Michael says, this is why heaven waited. If this moment had arrived earlier, pain would have overwhelmed you. But now, with angelic strength flowing through you, you are ready to face the revelation that is destined to change everything. The one who cries for you tonight is being reshaped by regret. They are being stripped of every false layer they once hid behind, leaving only their raw, broken soul exposed. And soon, that exposed soul will stand before you, trembling, as heaven's plan unfolds. What happens in that moment will not just close an old chapter, it will write a divine ending that brings light to every shadow they once cast upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 777.